guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, that sounds so cliche YouTubery. But hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Karr Eastwood. Thank you for clicking on this video. Hopefully by the time this video is over, you will like, comment, and subscribe. This is I was going on a date. This is what I would consider like my natural glam, you know, it's still glam, but it's on the natural side. So alrighty guys, to get started, I'm going to use the Cerave moisturizing cream. I have really dry skin, and this seems to be what works for me best. I'm following up using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, only in the places where I want to glow at. I really don't like using this all over my face. It kind of gives too much of a glowy look, and I'm just letting that sit for like 15 minutes. I'm going to be color correcting using the L.A Pro Concealer. I probably should look into getting like a peach concealer instead of an orange, but this gonna have to work. And I'm just trying to decide between what foundations to use my Armani or if I wanted to use the Nars. I ended up using the Nars Natural Radiant in the shade Aruba. It comes off a little light at first, but it really like allows me to give a good plain base for highlighting and then contouring and bronzer, etc. Like this is just perfect for me. This is mostly my winter shade, but it's perfect for me the way I pull it together, child. Yes, give it a little hee but we're gonna fix that by contouring with the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Teddy. We're really about to bring out these nose bones and our cheekbones and everything with this. And when I'm contouring, I like to bring especially my nose contour, I like to bring it into my eyebrows to really bring like a cohesive look, and like it's naturally there. So it's like, you know, starting from your brows, it just looks like it's naturally growing out of your face like that. And then I'm hitting my temples and my cheekbones and my chin, everything, you know, creating the best version of myself. Everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. Can't deny, I got a crush on you. That's true, I'm digging you. You make me believe. So after we're done with the contour, we're gonna follow that up with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. I don't use a lot of concealer, honestly. I have dry skin, especially under my eyes. It creases super easily, so I just use like minimum concealer. I'm not really a heavy concealer type of girl. But baby, one thing I'm gonna do is always get that nose together, for sure. So I let my concealer sit for like 5 to 7 minutes here, and while I'm letting that dry down, I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Blade in the shade Cool Cookie. It's like a really cool ash tone, which I personally love that for my brows. I don't like them dark. I like them very much the same color as my eyebrows, just, you know. And it's looking a little crazy here, but just wait until I clean it up using the Covergirl Trublend concealer in Golden Amber. You know, just getting them brows together, Go ahead and blend all my concealer out. And letting it dry down like that really helps, like, create full coverage. It's not smearing all over my face like that. It's staying put how it should be. So once I'm done setting everything, I'm not setting, but just, you know, blending everything out, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Grateful. Now, one thing about Miss Soluna, she hit it with these liquid blushes, but just be careful because you can't go overboard, child. It's giving a little sunburn. It's giving a little tomatoes in the vineyard. But I promise, like, after I'm done setting everything, using a one size translucent powder, everything's gonna look good. And like I said, I'm just doing a light setting. I'm not baking yet. I don't really bake like that, but I'm just setting everything. And then I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey, and a mix between Translucent Honey and Translucent to just lightly set my face. And here I'm using the Sephora Baked Powder Foundation in the shade Tan to really just knock the translucent dust off and bring some color back to my face before I go in bronzing. But yeah, just bring a little color back, baby, because we're giving he Mike Jackson. Yeah, so I'm using the Morphe bronzer in the shade Trailblazer.
Starting with my nose and doing my temples, cheekbones, everywhere I pretty much contoured at. And then I'm going to go ahead and carve that out using the Laura Mercier Translucent and Translucent Honey. And I'm going to set under, well, bake under my eyes a little bit, a light bake. I am heavily baking my nose, but I just lightly bake under my eyes. Like I said, I have a dry skin. So yeah, I don't only leave it on there for maybe like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Next, I'm just putting concealer on my lids. You can say kind of priming my lids with concealer, blending that out. I'm going to use the same Morphe bronzer that I use on my whole face across my lids. It really just gives like a super cohesive look. It blends the bronzer from my temples, my cheekbones, my nose, to my eyes. It looks put together with doing the bare minimum. And I'm just knocking the dust off. This is just like no product on here, just a brush. And baby, we look alive again. So now I'm using the Beauty Bay blush in the shade Peach. I was gifted these maybe like a long time ago. I got like 3 of them and I really love these. They're super affordable, super pigmented. When I got them, I never heard of them, but I fell in love. So if it's one thing I recommend, one of the things I'm going to recommend is for sure that blush. And I'm going to just do a little setting under my eye using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder. Ugh, say that 10 times fast. In the shade Medium 2. I'm going ahead to use I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX Matte Liquid Liner, but it ran out, child, so I had to go to my old faithful Inglot Gel Liner. And I was praying to all the gods above that I got this right, because one thing about gel liner, if you mess it up, at least in my opinion, if I mess up gel liner, my makeup is ruined. Like, gel liner is just not one of those things I can easily wipe off. It gets so messy when I try to remove it. But I think I did a good job here. I'm gonna attempt to do that inner corner cat eye. On this eye, I did a little heavy at the bottom and I didn't like it. You're gonna see, I wasn't feeling it. But on the other eye, I got it together. So I'm gonna keep, trying this. I think that little trend is really cute. It's been around for forever, but I think it's really cute. I'll just have to master it some more. After I'm done with that, I'm going to use, I was deciding which setting spray to use, but I already used a glow primer, so I didn't want a glow spray. I didn't want to be too glowy. So I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray and then use the Maybelline Chrome highlighter on top. I don't really like highlight like that, but I'm going to be in like a dim room, so I think highlighter was appropriate. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in the darkest shade. I'm just gonna get ready to put my lashes on, so. And I'm gonna dust this across my bottom lashes, just to, give them a little spice, a little flair. So the lashes that I'm using are the Rokael lashes in the style Soluna. At this point, I forgot I was recording. I'm not gonna lie. That Summer Walker album dropped, and baby, that had all my attention. And here I'm just deciding, if that's the lash that I wanted to use, and yeah, it's giving. It's giving. You're gonna see I end up loving it. I was just showing the lash glue I use. It's from Kiss. I'm gonna try to find it and leave the name in the description below. Making sure I just get both my lashes on. Make sure we're good to go. I'm going to apply a little more blush because the powders and everything that I put on, my skin will eat blush up. I'm just applying a little more. And then here, like I said, I forgot I was recording. I'm so sorry for blocking the camera. But this is the MAC Lip Liner in Chestnut. One thing about me, I'm always going to have a chestnut liner. Always. If I'm doing no makeup, it's going to be a chestnut and clear gloss. But in this case, I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in Prailine. That's like the perfect mahogany brown color. And it really ties in chestnut really well. I believe they have like the same kind of like reddish undertone. So yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dust my bronzer underneath my eye to create like a little sultry look. This is a real spare the moment thing, but it put it together. Now I'm gonna go do my hair and come back. Yeah, here we go. Next I'm gonna apply a little concealer on my part. Anybody who wears wigs, girl, you know this is one of the most crucial steps to bringing that wig to life. And I had already installed this earlier in the day, but I hadn't styled it, obviously, as you've seen before. So now I'm just, you know, bringing everything to life. You know, feeling myself a little bit. Yeah. And at this point, I realized I was already 10 minutes late, and I left 30 minutes away from where we were going. So, yeah. I was trying to, you know, speed everything up. This is the end of this Get Ready With Me. I appreciate you guys for sticking through all the way to the end, if you did. Don't forget to follow me on my socials at Karr Eastwood. That's KarrEastwood, Karr Eastwood, on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. Back from my date. I told y'all I'll let y'all know how the date went. The date. Hey Siri, how do you block somebody?